Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your third quarter reading for 2022. This is going to cover the months of July, August, and September as I have the cards laid out. I will be clarifying and I will be using pulling an oracle card at the end. Because these cards rely on the phases of the moon, the way that I read does, it is important that these readings, because of their general nature, probably should be consulted by you based on your sun, moon, and rising sign. That's how you're going to get the most accurate information. If you experiment with these usually three signs for most people, you will begin to get a sense for where your energies are fluctuating. I am a Capricorn sun with a Sag rising and a moon in Aries. I definitely feel that my Sagittarius rising sometimes is much more reflective of my experience than my Capricorn sun or Aries moon, but I do consult all three usually. So I hope that's helpful for most of you that are getting information. This is meant to be a general reading, and I will go through the 3 months. I'm going to begin with an overall energy card, Leo, for you, and we pulled the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is indicating that you have defined your territory. You have found your spot, your turf, your zone. You've carved out your journey and you know you're on the best path for you. This card indicates that as difficult as it has been to lay out your territory, it is just as important that you speak up and stand up for your rights, that you assert your boundaries clearly and accurately, and that this represents a new power for you, a new ability for you to ensure your own safety and protection as you grow through this process. So in order for you to expand in a way that is in resonance with your goals and desires, it is important that you protect yourself. The general energy for July is the Strength card, and this is the overall energy for the entire month. The full moon in the beginning of July is the World, shown us by the World card, and the new moon energy in the middle of the month, which is about the second half of July, is the Six of Cups energy. The Strength card indicates that you have been, Leo, through some pretty difficult struggles, and you share this with many individuals in the collective. Your collective has really been looking underneath the powerful display of leadership that is usually readily at your command. You are a motivator, and this is still loud and clear. In fact, in the month of July, I see you completing a cycle of achievement, being recognized for that, and being rewarded for that as well. So you are ready to complete a journey that has taken a lot for you to get to this point of being able to wrap it up. You have worked on behalf of an entire community, an organization, a job, a project, to cohere these victories, this success, so that you have a tangible evidence and reward of what it is that you and your team have been able to accomplish. This experience that's coming in the beginning of the month is actually culminating in a beautiful opportunity for you to revisit something that arises from your natural talents and skills. so that you are liberated in a sense as you balance out this present achievement with something that you always wanted or felt good at as a younger person. This can be out of your formative years, but you are balancing the values of this accomplishment, the people you've learned to love, the things that you've learned to accomplish and do. You're really enjoying that in the heart of the community that has accomplished this along the way with you. You may have an opportunity to celebrate your accomplishment with with people you went to school with, for instance, in a reconnection, a reconciliation with a community, a family member, or a relationship that brought you much pleasure and gives you an opportunity to check back in with the things that this victory, this success means for you. So it really is about reestablishing your values, the strength of your relationships in the world as you complete this achievement. In August, we have the Fool card. Another major arcana is the centering card for the month of August. The full moon in Aquarius that energy is going to carry you through the first half of August. And the new moon in Leo, your sign, is going to carry you through the second half of August. So we're coming into your time of the year in August. And the Fool card really shows you moving directly out of the victories, the rewards, and the recognition of the World card into this new journey, this new opportunity. This is such a beautiful progression, and it's occurring very naturally for you, where you have taken the successes, assessed their value, celebrated their value in your life, and then been fully able to release all the trappings of this cycle of achievement you've been on and start something new. Naturally, with all the things that you learned along the way, with the resources that you've gathered, you're able to internalize that all so that you are liberated onto a fresh start, a start that has an unknown ending, an unknown unraveling for you. The Four of Pentacles indicates that you are on a solid foundation in the beginning of August. As a result of these victories, you are squarely grounded in the resources, the skills, and anything that you need moving forward on this new journey. You're also a little bit guarded because many ways the universe is calling you into something that may not be tangible, may not be evident what the concrete reward or benefit of this new journey is. However, you're being called, and as a result of your insecurity, your uncertainty, you really are clinging on to those things that are basic to your move into a new territory. However, in the middle of the month, with the new moon in Leo, you are asserting and understanding that this new opportunity, this new journey, is giving you greater command and control over your destiny. This is you no longer needing to prove or demonstrate to anybody your sense of control, your clarity about the ways in which you are manifesting the things that you want in your life. This is you internalizing this energy and really moving forward with an even greater sense of ownership and command of your experience. and with the greater confidence that in fact this new unknown journey is taking you into an arena that allows you to flex your sense of ownership of who you are and what it is you can realize, your history of manifestation, your track record of accomplishment. This is under your belt, and you can offer this through your life, through the experiences, the behaviors of your life, of your journey at this time. In September, you have the Seven of Swords as your overall energy for the month, and this is indicating that you are, in fact, fielding a lot of new information. And in the full moon of September, that is in Pisces, we have the Two of Cups, which indicates a very meaningful connection for you, a very meaningful connection to your heart's desire. And in the new moon of Virgo in September, the Knight of Cups is expressing your openness to this new connection that you're finding. You're exploring this new connection. It's interesting that the Seven of Cups arises because I'm understanding this card, another seven, where you know you're on your path. You know what it is you've been called to do. In order to fuel this new path moving forward, this new liberation that you're experiencing, freeing up to create something new, you are fielding the opinions, the information that others are bringing to you, and you are having to call what of that information is of value to you. You're also picking your battles. You're not entering into the fray of debating or arguing, but rather facilitating this discussion, this exchange of ideas from a very neutral place, because you now have the confidence of not only your past success, but of your ownership of who you are and what you manifest. So that credit cannot be denied you. You are not subject to the insecurities that can make this card misleading, misdirecting through the opinions of others. You are very square in your sense of what you're doing and where you're going. You may not know how it's going to turn out, but your strength is in your ability to be open to the various kinds of information that are available to you as a result of this new path that you're entering upon. Along this path, you are reconnecting to your heart, opening up your heart. You're releasing your need to take care of others, to respond to the desires of others based on this fuller understanding and knowledge that you've gained through these experiences of who you are. So this has you recognizing that you are experiencing not only in your environment, not only through your relationships, but in your physical world, in your physical body, this sense of deep connection to your own capacity, to your own potential for higher, more, and unexpected goals and achievements. The Knight of Cups indicates that you're open to the exploration of this in a way that has not been possible in the past. And in fact, this ability to delve into, to open up to relationships, creativity, the playfulness of your diligent and persevering efforts is allowing you to enter into a meaningful relationship with a heart to explore it, to see where it goes, to let it unfold, to play together with your colleagues. You've let go and released the desire to be in control, to need to be in control, because you now are assured, excuse me, that you are in control of your own life. You don't need to be in control of anyone else's. So this has you matching with another individual or a new goal, a new heart's desire that comes from this security within yourself, a knowledge of who you are, what you think, what is best for you. And so this is where you are finishing in September, poised for the fourth quarter of the year. I'm going to clarify the Strength card in July with the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You are and you have been working very hard. You have been filling the cup of others. You have been invested in the work that you are completing, that you are achieving. So that recognition and acknowledgement comes at the cost of your complete investment in achieving these goals. You're also actually still very much open to the way in which you've been able to coalesce the efforts of your team. This communication, these efforts that you have been able to accomplish to finish up this cycle of achievement for you is not stopping because you've reached the end of this task, this effort, this particular work. This work, this dialogue, this discourse continues on. This news keeps coming. The flow of information that you've unleashed in July as a way of allowing the entire team to buy into their success, the success you've merely led that belongs to your entire team or organization, is continuing. This is moving quickly. You're wrapping this up quickly and you're starting something new just as quickly. And I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords here in the month of September. And that's clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels consistent to me. The communication, the information, the dialogue that you're opening up is leading you to be able to build anew, to start a new project in collaboration with your team, with new collaborators, quite possibly. And this time, the collaboration, this new effort that you're beginning, if it's a new project, if it's a new relationship, if it's all of those, a new location, you are elevating the level and the flexibility of the collaborators you work with so that they now are less members of a team and more your peers in a project. As collaborators, that somewhat elevates the number of people that you're working with and really reduces it to a smaller, more flexible team, which is more in keeping with your ability to facilitate the ideas, the new plans that you are making towards this new effort. This is a really exciting development through the third quarter, Leo. I'm feeling the excitement of the changes that you're making and the new direction, the new projects you're undertaking as well. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card from the language of flowers and the Crystal Oracle, and I've pulled the Orange Blossom. The key word is enthusiasm. The best can be here. Believe it. And so this really kind of punctuates this sense of excitement, this momentum that I'm feeling, the momentum that was formerly contained in this community project that you were working on, this work effort that you've been able to wrap up, this position that you've retired from. As you move on to something new, the changes that I see reflected over this third quarter reflect an incredible amount of growth, joy, playfulness, and a release from a lot of physical exhaustion and even a little bit of anxiety. So I feel this green energy of growth and expansion in new ways, and we will have to see where that direction, where that moves over the quarter. I thank you so much for your time, Leo. I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to sharing this third quarter review. I will be attaching that to the July, August, and September videos as we go through the third quarter. Again, namaste.